Don't enliven myself at all. I don't feel like I got to go to face all my fears. Come down through the heat on my own. Another morning spent in slumber. I am a man, a name, a number, and living waste of energy. Send to you is a win for me. It's destitution. And I'm sure tired and feeling poor. Just waking up to the dreams I had the night before. Sometimes late at night I still spin your memory of our ever falling in love. Cause you see my dear, I've been you good. Trump card played me for filthy lucre. Now train was wailing across another lost town on a map of lies. I hide inside every dream I write. I don't feel like I got no right to explain that there's a reality, and the reality's what my dreams should be. Yours persecution. Hell, and I'm just tired and feeling poor. Just waking up to the dreams I have done night before. And sometime late at night I still spin your memory forever falling in love. Forever falling in love. Thank you.
We have Justin Payne on KW Judas, Free Radio Provo. And what brings you to our neck of the woods, Elder Payne?
I'm on tour.
Oh, that's actually what brings most elders to this
Yeah.
neck of the woods.
Yeah, this is it's my second day in the fair state of Utah, and I'm just enjoying the sunshine and living out the hours, man.
Oh, blessed art thou, brother.
Enjoying that intense sunshine, are we?
Oh, yeah. It's been
yeah, right in through the top of my head.
yeah.
Sunburn.
Yeah, it's been hot. Were you just
Saskatchewan.
in Moab?
Yeah, it was.
Way hotter.
It was way hotter and flatter, and a desert.
Way more cool, hip, trendy with it. Yeah.
If you're a climber.
Yeah.
Or a cyclist.
Yeah.
Or
I cycle things. I
it's
recycle things.
It's different, dude.
It was kind of a drag, really. I rolled into town from Colorado like the day before, and I was kind of low on funds. Like, I'd spent a lot of money on gas and food just to like survive getting out this far west, and
right.
I had like maybe $20 to my name, and I'm like rolling up to Arches Arches Park,
Hey, at least you got to check out the arches.
I didn't. Because
You didn't?
I had to turn around. I had to do an illegal U-turn in the double line because
An illegal U-turn in Utah?
Exactly.
Oh, damn. Did you get away with it?
Well, I mean, I drove the other direction and no one followed me, so I hope so. I'm sure God's
So you didn't
watching,
lead him
but-
here, did you?
That
Maybe.
ticket's on its way in the mail.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know how the FCC works, guys. Come on, we don't need to go into all that. Let's just get back down to it.
You're kind of freaking me out, man.
Freaking
So this
you out,
guy-
man, you're freaking me out, man.
Dude.
Justin Payne here is from out east.
Yeah, I come from the other side of the country, where there's
All over
the
over
dark
there,
side
though,
of the
from what I
moon.
understand.
Yeah, I bounce around from time to time. I live sometimes in Northwest Ohio, and then other times I live down in Western North Carolina, and then I got some family in West Virginia too, and had some family in Central Ohio for a long time, and I don't know. I guess I got the rambling bug, so to speak.
Well, you have a rambling sound as well. That's
So where
great.
would you actually call home?
Is
Is that just too random?
Is this like
I
the
mean,
hot seat? Is that what we're doing
Yes.
right now? We're doing like a hot seat session. Okay, so
Yeah,
let's get all
and we're later
philosophical
gonna
with it.
we're later gonna have a roast.
Yeah, catfish, right? I'm down.
Well, that's gonna be a fry, but anyways,
Oh, right, deep fry. Sorry. Anyway, where do I call home? I guess between Toledo and Bowling Green, Ohio, which are like way up in the northwest by the lake, Lake Erie. I'd say Bryson City, Cherokee area, Nottahalo Valley of Western North Carolina is also like my second home. I bounce between those two areas pretty much regularly. My lady lives up north, and my family lives down south, so
mad props to the lady.
mad props to the lady, pretty
Word.
much. Yeah.
You're definitely welcome to throw out any shout outs on KW Judas. I want to throw a shout out to whoever it was that did the voice for Snuffleupagus, because, dude, fucking brilliant work. Brilliant work.
Impressive work, actually.
Hey. Watch the fop word.
Fopping. Fop.
Ah.
I surely want to fop the fop out of Snuffleupagus.
We just had this whole lecture now already. We're like 5 minutes deep, dude. Come on.
5 minutes, really?
5 minutes.
No,
We're
we're
not
7
even-
minutes. Come on.
We're really
Give
7
me
minutes.
At least 7 minutes.
Oh my god, this is great radio. Either way, Oscar the Grouch would have to be my favorite. In all honesty, I'm pretty
Wait,
sure.
he died from what?
Oscar the Grouch. I'm pretty sure it was hepatitis C. I mean, you live in a garbage can long enough, you're bound to get something.
Wow, I never even thought about that. Huh.
Yeah.
He's right, though.
Yeah,
Poor
when you
guy.
really take Sesame Street to its like logical conclusion, things get really bizarre and kind of dark when you think.
Yeah, really.
Like this predatory
Sesame
former
Street's
dinosaur bird kind of roams and controls, and it's like, no, we're
think-
friends, right?
I
No,
think
we're
he was
really friends.
A diatrima.
I mean, we've all had
prehistoric bird that dates back to
exactly. We've all known people like that,
post
though, right?
prehistoric times.
And the bird even had the first name Big.
Yeah, kind of bullies you into liking him.
Hey, don't
He's like, I'm 8 feet
translate
tall.
that in dinosaur language to dino bird. Terrible
should-
bird.
We should have this guy play another song, Judas.
I don't know, man. Do you have another song?
Yeah, I have a couple more.
Just a
All
couple.
right.
I have like 2 more. I've been touring with 3 songs, guys.
Really?
Yeah, the whole
I thought
tour.
we talked about this.
It's all built on 3 songs.
Really?
Hey, if you can break the rules, I can break the rules.
These
Duh.
3 songs better really kick ass. Like, this is better be better than, like, Tool.
All right. Well, you misunderstand. He's
Wow.
got 3 songs
Wow.
that each have 8 remixes written by him.
All right. So we can just listen to remixes all night.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah, I
Cool,
cannibalize
sweet.
all my own material and other people's without even like claiming their material, And then I
didn't
do a
know that.
dubstep mix and everything. Dude, it's totally legit.
Oh, yeah. So what's the name of this next?
this
Is this a remix or an original?
No, this is some straight up Justin Payne original type stuff.
Straight up.
Straight up. That last tune was called Poor and Bored.
Straight out of Fopton.
Indeed, straight out of Fopton.
Word.
Coming straight from the Fopta ground.
Okay. So what was the name of this song? Sorry.
The last song, Judas, was Poor and Bored, and it's about my experience in the working class. I guess I'm lower now. I worked a job and actually got paychecks, and now I kind of just drive around, and sometimes people hand me money, and sometimes I kind of have to like play an instrument in people's faces until they're pitied enough to give me the money. But either way, long
How
story
is
short,
that lower? It's really all in the eye of the beholder.
I guess yeah. Now that you present it that way, it's kind of interesting that I look at it from that point of view. Either
I mean,
way,
you wouldn't have resorted to such things if you considered it less of a lifestyle, right?
certain aspects of it for sure. It's a
Right,
sacrifice.
I'm sure it is.
Fab to fab.
Whoa, this guy just fapped.
You gotta take your time when you can. And I
Huh.
just had a moment that I had to take. Either way, this one's called Lovesick.
Let's hear it.
I don't want to start a fight. I don't know what I'm doing. Playing with your heart all night. It's driven me to run. So when you gave your heart to me, turn I gave you mine. Thought I love you till eternity. Instead you made me cry. Well, I don't mind feeling lonesome, and I don't mind singing to you. I feel a little lonely and a little bit wise. I just don't know what to do. Wasting time is my profession, and I'm sure I'm gonna be there. This time I won't clear it out. There's a feeling love sick on my life. I think I lack maturity. Gives me every time. Every man on earth made most fine. And every song a rhyme. Well, I don't mind feeling lonesome, and I don't mind singing blues. I feel it. Don't know what to do. Wasting time is my profession, and I'm sure I'm gonna leave it. This time I worked it out. There's a feeling love sick all my life. Cause I've been feeling love sick all my life, and I wanna know.
Guitar picking there, man. I tell you what, man. What do you think about that there, Mansky?
Wunderbar.
Man, that...
Thanks, guys.
You totally just don't switch personalities on me, man. You got dong on wizard, dude.
Shucks.
Man, I sure do wish we'd have met up a little earlier. I'd like to have this guy all sitting on that riverbank while we was reeling in catfish out there by there on Provo Bend, man.
But God dang old later on get to have a fish fry with them very catfish you talking about from Riverside. He'll get to at least partake in that.
Yeah, but you see him, Tom, man. That's the sort of shit I'd like to be having that on a riverbank. Plan was I'm known on reeling catfish.
Yeah, well, gosh, there you go. Yeah, we make the experience that much more. It does improve
So I'm
the
saying,
bone.
so I'm saying, man, that there's some genuine fish music.
Thank you. That
Yeah,
is some damn
riverbank
good
man,
fish
man,
music.
I bet I actually caught it. I bet I actually would have caught a catfish.
Sure, gosh dang, will make me
Shit.
want to get my pole wet.
Ah, well, I guess.
It has been said I am a fish whisperer. I mean,
Oh, really?
dude, I'll sit on the shore with people, and they will just like hop up right on the beach. I'm not even fucking lying to you.
Well, then I really do wish
should
we
go
would have
fishing
taken you
with
with
us.
us earlier.
Yeah.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Serendipity. Tomorrow I'm playing. Tomorrow I'm playing in Grand Junction, Colorado for a KAFM radio show.
Yeah, but not till later.
True. That is not until
Dude.
later. Hey man, if you want to do some early morning fishing, like
Grand Junction.
let me know, dude.
We could show you some stuff, bro.
You can show me a thing or two, brah. And maybe I can show you a thing or two, brah.
He'll whisper them fish right
Dude,
up into
get
your
this.
gosh dang old net.
We just went fishing, and of course I told you about how Freedom caught like everything. Awesome catch, one of the awesomest, the awesomest catch of the year.
I mean, he is
Two
Captain
big
Freedom,
ass
dude.
Captain
channel
Freedom.
cats and 2 white bass. Not like awesome, but so far like we've had crap for luck.
He is the officer of our biting freedom. And he was like, these fish,
Yeah, I'm gonna have
They're
to kick his
mine.
ass when we get home.
as long as that doesn't mean I don't get to eat said fish later.
Oh, we're gonna eat the fish.
Oh, all right.
But I saw the hugest damn frog I've ever seen. I was started to just mosey off. 'Cause
You
I'm
ain't
like,
been to
man,
Florida.
Never. Dude, it was gigantic. I thought it was this bloated dead thing, and I like poked it, and it like went. And I was like, oh, I could have caught that thing. like, why didn't I? Because my first instinct was like, just grab it. And
But it
I ignored my
stinky
natural
and dead.
instinct. And
Yeah.
see, this is why, you know,
Henry
I always
Cator-
listen to
no,
Judas.
it's Louis
because-
XIV, actually.
Sorry, what was that?
Louis XIV, the former king of France. That was actually one of his big things. It's like always trust your first feelings because they're usually the most
Trust your
correct.
instincts.
When you see this bloated, dead thing in the mud, grab it.
Padawan, you failed on that, Tim. You should have grabbed that shit.
Because you never know if it could be a huge bullfrog, which, what the hell would I have done with it afterwards?
Fed it
I
to
don't
your
know.
snake.
Fed it
But-
to your
Fed it to
snake.
your snake.
Well, both of you guys said
That would have been so brutal.
feed a frog to my snake.
You feed rats to it.
Yeah, what's
but
the big
it
diff?
might screw up my snake.
No,
and,
it's a frog.
I think
she's
that's
not used to frogs.
Yeah, but it won't
She's
screw
a
her up.
shrew.
Doesn't matter.
She,
It's food.
but you pulled
You ever-
the frog out
Judas,
of Provo River, man.
Have you ever had frog legs? Well,
yeah,
try them
that
today.
actually- yeah, I kinda
Extra
have the same-
crispy.
I've had frog legs, and you know this. We just ate frog
I
legs
know.
like 2 weeks ago.
I served them up myself.
That's right,
Yeah.
damn it.
That's some good
And I don't
stuff.
know if I would have eaten those frog legs, because... Anyways, so what's the name of this next song?
The next song I'm going to play is the lead-off track off my new record, actually, that I'm shopping around on tour right now.
What's the name of that record?
The name of the record is Interstellar Vagabond, and it's...
Interstellar Vagabond.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
thank you. Thanks, guys.
Awesomeness.
Basically, the record is self-released and handmade, even, like all the cases and everything. Like I did, you know...
That's punk rock.
my-
That, you get PR points for that.
It's pretty DIY. Yeah, I go say
Yeah,
DIY till
yeah,
I die.
DIY. You get PBR points for that.
Hey.
Right on, PBR points, dude. Do I get like a patch I can put on my flak jacket?
That's
later?
A Pabst patch.
A pat patch.
You get a
So I can
Pabst
fit
sticker
in
for
with the
that
rest
one.
of the people like me
Patch.
at that social interaction. That is so punk. Either way, like this one's called the Ballad of Phineas Gage. It's about
Oh, we're good friends with that guy.
Phineas Gage.
yeah.
we
Y'all
still
y'all know
talk to
some-
him.
Yeah, y'all know even now, man.
Oh,
I
yeah.
heard that once he took that spike, he turned
KW
into a
Judas
real
has a
dick.
weird like time traveling ability. It's not like a time machine. We just have that ability
Just
where we're just randomly like, oh fuck, there's Phineas Gage.
Yeah.
What do you know?
Yeah, it's like, hey, I'm psychotic. Thanks, railroads and industrial, like 1800s United States. Thanks for ruining my life.
He was pretty cool
He
for
was
a
pretty
minute. Haha.
Thank you, psychology class, for teaching me all about this. This is one of the things that was definitely worth going into all of that debt for. Either way, the
Just
Ballad
in
of Phineas Gage.
KW Judas. Ballad of Phineas Gage. Thank you for joining us.
In this modern life, it ain't hard to tell that there ain't no heaven, there ain't no burning hell. 'Cause what gets you through the day till you go to bed is a burning fear and dread, like a spike right through your head. But don't stop singing, still keeps ringing. This century gon' bury me. 'Cause what's good for the devil, well, it ain't shit to just a man. We're playing contradiction, walking hand in hand. So I just sip a beer, yo, and I smoke a pack of cigarettes. 'Cause it's a goddamn fact of life. You keep the engines running, so don't stop singing. Still keeps ringing. This century don't bury me. And I don't know what to do. Just relax in the rain and the world. So I'll scrape the dead lover and bend down black and blue. But don't stop singing, the steel keeps ringing. This century gon' bury me.
I just dropped my microphone. That was very unprofessional of me. We usually try and run a little more of a legitimate program here, but I'm sorry. I actually dropped my microphone, folks. If ever you were wondering what that was, sounded kind of like the breeding call of a Yeti.
Maybe we were just dropping the bass, man. You ever think about it that way? Like
That song was really good, though.
Hey, oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
So we have Justin Payne on KW Judas, Free Radio Provo. You were talking about influences.
Yeah. Okay. Man. Well, I
Yeah. That's what I mean.
I'm trying to condense that into a soundbite. I started off as a classical violinist for many years of my life, and then tried to pursue that in college and professionally.
Really?
Hated it. Absolutely hated it.
How come?
The lack of individual decision making. Basically,
Right.
when it comes down to it, you end up in a practice room and you work on all these skills and you refine them to a T simply to pay homage to.
And that's cool.
And that's so cool, but it's basically for an art form that has been kept alive for the past few decades in our culture by the, a certain elite, economically elite class, who want to preserve things that are scare quote classy and upper crust, and I'm just
right.
I'm not cut from that cloth, man. I don't want to. In a way, I don't want to be like a lackey in a tuxedo to some rich people.
Right.
I'd rather do my own thing and have them hate me for it. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing now.
Amen, brother.
I guess influences would be from Woody Guthrie on the folky side. Him and Townes Van Zandt are huge influences on me. Vocal wise, I'd say Harry Nilsson and Scott Walker. I'm really huge fans of how they sing their songs and how they can take another person's song and make it their own just with their own voice. And then obviously having the classical training and a bit of schooling doesn't hurt.
Oh, that definitely helps. I mean, you
as
can tell that you know how to play that guitar. I mean, you're not just messing around.
I don't know.
You're not just playing, just
dude, I owe most of my
four-chord,
credit to
high school shit.
There was this one point in my life, and it was between college. I went to college for music, and then I quit. And then there was this period where I taught guitar lessons, and then I played.
You actually
bands.
taught guitar?
Yeah,
cool,
and violin and a couple other things.
So you taught violin?
Yeah, that's my primary.
How many
instrument.
years did you take violin for?
Since I was 5 or 6 years old, and I'm 35 now, so that would be a long time.
I thought you said you quit.
I didn't quit playing. I just quit doing the getting paid to be in a tuxedo and tour and play an orchestras thing.
And play what someone else tells you to play.
Right. And that's when I
that
started
would
getting
still
more
be
into
pretty cool.
fiddle music and the Appalachian tradition.
Word.
And even some a bit of jazzy stuff, ragtime and stuff. But
yeah.
Honestly, that all kind of brought me to songwriting. In all honesty,
that's also really cool.
All those things brought me to making my own songs to play on whatever instrument I choose, and that's kind of where I ended up where I'm at now, honestly.
I like that.
Influences, I don't know, man. We were talking about metal earlier before the show, and I kind of have a rock and roll, folky, country-ish background. But honestly, if it emotionally affects me, then I think. Louis Armstrong said, I think is the best way to put it. It's is it what's good music or bad music? And Louis Armstrong's well, good music is music that I like, that makes me feel something, and bad music is music that doesn't make me feel anything. I don't like it. You know what I mean?
I like that. That's kind of, in a
genres
nutshell,
and,
the way I've kind
typification
of...
and It like creates division where there doesn't need to be.
Yeah, I like music you can feel. And
Right.
like I've tried to explain this to any simpleton who just likes Nickelback or Creed. I hate to, discourage or discriminate. But whoever is listening right now and likes Nickelback or Creed, why the hell are you listening to KW Judas in the first
Please
place?
change the channel and go buy a Big Mac.
Yes. Or keep listening, please. Keep listening, because we're trying to show you a better alternative. And if you don't understand why those bands suck, listen a little bit more to the music that you're listening to. Pay attention to what you're actually listening to. I mean, there's like 3 Nickelback songs that you could literally loop onto each other, and they're almost the same damn song. And you bought it!
Hey, and you could loop a Green Day song on top of it, and it wouldn't sound any different.
Hey, and you could probably loop a Red Hot Chili Peppers song on top of that, and you wouldn't know the difference.
Whoa, wait, guys, wait. So, like, we're on the radio and we're, like, dissing the music industry? What?
No way, dude.
What?
No way. Dude, we're pirates.
What?
I mean,
Armating.
we kill pirates. We're lost boys.
Nice. Okay. I can get down with that, because what's worse than a
All
pirate?
grown-ups are pirates. It just so
Are you
happens
throwing
that
up
I
some pirates or throwing
am a
down
lawyer.
some pirates?
Sorry, me and my retarded references. I'm
Dude.
sorry.
I think we got...
Kill the lawyer! Hook!
Oh, dude. The references, the density of the pop cultural references. I'm
Sorry
both
for my
impressed
density.
and kind of, like,
Sad.
lost.
I
At the
don't,
same
Are you
I
sad
don't mean
yet?
to be so dense.
time. You dense bastard.
Ooh, I like that word. Bastard.
Oh, I thought you meant something else.
Oh,
Anyways, so
wonderful.
let's have some more music.
You want some more music? Okay.
Maybe, yeah.
I'll give you some more music.
Okay, if you can, if you're
Yeah.
capable, if you could find it within
This is
yourself.
a brand new song, actually. This
Wow,
is,
you'd really do that for us?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, damn.
Sorry for...
God, that's
Fab
not
yeah.
sweetie.
Bob, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, you just...
See, he catches on quick, folks. That's another reason that we like this guy.
I'm really a good...
He fops instead of fuck.
Does that cancel mine out? Yeah? Okay.
I didn't
Yeah.
say it. I didn't say nothing.
He said it twice as much as you.
He's a pro.
I've
it
said
out.
fop.
You know
How
how to
many
cancel
times?
off that last consonant like a pro.
Dude, you said fob like 37 times.
That was Fab Guy. Dude, I haven't... You gotta realize I kind of have multiple personalities. I don't know if you've noticed yet.
Not kind of.
So,
You are multiple personalities.
oh,
Look it up in the dictionary. You'll get this guy's picture. If
so,
they don't have
what's
it
the
there
name
yet-
of this next song, folks? It's called...
It's called Hope on the Road.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's about I don't know. It's brand new and it's about
Go
some,
away,
like,
wizard.
recent life experiences that I've had, and I don't know. It's a song, guys. It's
It's a song, guys.
It's my best way at trying
About
to
life
distill an
experiences.
experience into another form to make it permanent.
Justin
Fop.
Payne, KW Judas. Hey, quit fopping. KW Judas, Free Radio Provo.
When my grave is laid, I want to be said that I love you until my dying day. That I love you until my dying day. I sure can reach you now that the Lord will come around. It's a shame that our love's been run aground. It's a shame that our love's been run aground. Vodka's ice and whiskey's fire, and I'm done drunkenly disguised. don't know just what to say when you ask me where I come from. 'Cause when you can't take your pain away, you take your hold out on the road. Down. I miss having you around. It's a shame that our love's been run aground. It's a shame that our love's been run aground. It's vodka's ice and whiskey's fire, and I'm dumb drunkenly disguised, and wine is fine for laughing life. It won't even look you in the eye, and I don't know just what to say when you ask me where I come from. 'Cause if you can't drink your pain away, you take your hold out on the road.
Hey, thanks, guys.
I think that we're receiving a telegraph from our
Sponsor.
our pseudo sponsor. Transmission's not very clear though, so we'll wait. So we do have Justin Payne, clear from
I'm from. I drove here from Toledo. About
Toledo.
A week ago, yeah.
Toledo,
Making my way out
Fappington.
here from Toledo, Ohio. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And just to keep everything in perspective, he came from Toledo all the way up here to the caves of Timpanogos.
Which is where we are broadcasting from now.
I'm on a vision quest, guys. You know, my spirit animal led me here.
The fact that
Yeah. And
Dirk
how many
actually put us
psychedelics
up
are you
here.
on right now?
Actually, none. Just the
Oh, weird.
alkali-rich interior of cacti. It turns out all those movies I watched where you can like drink the water from cacti, total lies. Dude.
You're
Total
drinking the
lies.
wrong cacti water.
Damn it.
Yeah. You got to make
here
sure
in Utah, it's real hard to find the right ones. If
They exist,
Rose
though.
blue, and you find them under cow shit. And oh wait, no, that's something else.
That's a mushroom.
Because
Talking about cacti.
the only
So,
reason
you
I
can
ask
drink
is
the San
because
Pedro cacti.
well, yeah, and you know we got those everywhere.
Do you ever just get the feeling that you've done so many psychedelics that like it doesn't really matter anymore? Like you've kind of opened the gates of understanding, and it's like, oh, okay, so this is what it's like when the dam breaks.
Yeah, and
You know
that's
what I'm talking about?
that's probably why you're here.
Yeah.
Is
yeah.
this psychedelic journey that's actually a figment of your imagination. Anyone who's listening to this, you're not really listening to this.
Not at all.
This guy just dreamed it all.
Yeah.
And
Or actually,
we're all
we
just a big
collectively
part of
dreamed
this.
it,
We
which
did.
Is the really screwed up part of it is like, I wish I dreamed all of this. But what makes me like kind of freak out is the fact that I couldn't have done it all by myself without you guys dreaming it all at the same time.
He only dreamed a third
Yeah.
of this, Judas.
But I am actually dead.
You know, dude, if this is like some alien VR simulation and people are actually playing us as like PCs, you know, like player characters in their simulation, they made some damn good characters.
They did.
You think?
I mean, yeah, dude, that kind of gives me like the impetus to like praise alien civilizations in a way. Like, way to go, guys.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Really?
I'm
So
with
wait,
this guy
we
on
were
that.
all.
I mean, we're not like designing corporations to rob an entire like economic class of their retirement. We're just like making a radio show and like some good art out of it.
So we're all characters that are being played by aliens.
I don't know. It's some shit I heard on the radio on the way here. I don't know.
Wow, damn radio folk!
I-
What
right?
are they ever like?
What are they
Let's
on?
talk about this kind of crap for
Assholes and
Like,
their
really,
radio
yeah.
personalities.
Exactly. What are they thinking?
You go spreading a
that
bunch of BS about like aliens and transmitters and being an interdimensional being instead of an inter.
The Martians
You
told
know,
you to
come
say
on.
that
Yeah, it's true.
But how do I know that?
because
just so much more-
Derpently is from Venus.
I dug
more fun to think
really,
that, though.
really hard into my left ear and my right ear, and I couldn't find anything.
Well, because you're looking in the wrong place. You're digging in the wrong orifice, Judas.
Ah,
That could very well
man.
be. That could very well be.
Yeah, I really do try and avoid that at all costs. I'm always trying to look in someone else's bum.
I have.
My own is just so sore from, well, guess.
Hey, man, self-analysis can only go too far. You know, you can really go down the rabbit hole with that stuff.
Are you telling me, Judas, that if you were a dinosaur, you would be the Megasaurus?
No, I am saying if I was looking for a dinosaur, where's the first place you think I would check?
Your Megasaurus.
My bum?
You had a bum, Judas?
Okay, yeah, I'll admit it's. There's really not dinosaurs in my bum.
That just ruined it for me. I was totally there until you told me.
Yeah, and I also told you that we have time traveling abilities. It's,
Wait.
Yeah, I told you that.
You don't?
No, we do.
Oh, okay,
You just
okay.
have to climb through this magical portal that happens to be located in what he wants to call a megalosaurus. Whatever.
Well, would it help if we called it a
It would help if we used the right lube, maybe.
All right.
Wow. Is that another law in Utah? Like, you don't get good lube out here either?
Oh, dude, lube's not allowed.
Yeah,
in
it only
Utah.
comes at 3.2%.
Right? This beer is like the same.
It's all water.
Yeah, in fact, we started using PBR for lube a long time ago, actually. And these Heinekens actually aren't too bad.
They're a little better.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, like, hook a
But they're
brother
still a
up,
little
dude.
watered
Damn.
down. A little watered down.
You want me to sing songs? You have to give me like 12 of these. Well, like two.
Well, we
Hey,
bought 12.
that one's still
Hey,
got a little in it, man. Come on. That's
Help,
alcohol
help.
abuse.
Sorry, I'm not seasoned in this.
Okay, so he just came from Moab and hiked all the way up to Temp Cave, where we are broadcasting from.
Yeah, out of
And-
Moab.
Yeah.
Right, underneath the
Out of-
left arch.
No, dude, it's the right arch. Or the
No,
correct arch.
The right arch is
No.
still the correct arch is the left one.
Oh.
If you go to any
Well,
McDonald's,
now we're on the level.
if you go to any McDonald's, the left one is always the right side of the arch.
Well, no, it's the correct side.
The correct, yeah, that's what I meant.
This is why English is a
I thought we were on the same
page.
page.
We are on the same page. The page has not yet turned, folks. Actually,
Hey.
if you want to get technical, we are 9 minutes, 48 seconds past
Past what?
the beginning.
Oh, I thought you were talking about getting this damn Durbansley commercial to work. I guess
they're
in the
trying to
meantime,
transmit it.
we could play another song. How about you play another song?
I
You got
can
more
play-
music, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
totally.
what you came here to do.
I would rather play music than
Hey,
have a
it-
commercial.
Well,
We
we
have
wouldn't exist without Durbansley.
I understand. If only the music
The
could pay for
sponsors.
the radio.
Pseudo sponsors.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Wouldn't that be cool if
Music.
the radio could just like play music and the music could like kind of pay for the radio? Wouldn't that be awesome?
Oh, yeah.
Then
the
everything
peanut
would be
shells that pay
backwards
for
and it
it,
would
yeah.
still suck.
Human beings really done screwed up.
Actually,
So that means we would
I
have
think
like
that's what we get paid, Judas. Music.
right.
We really do.
Well,
This
yeah.
guy just summed it up. We get paid in music.
Well, we get paid in more music, yeah. We get lots of CDs and T-shirts and stickers and
We get
moon
paid in
boots
music
and
and merch.
songs and No.
And peanut shells.
And yes, every band at least leaves us with half a bushel of peanut
At
shells.
least.
So what's the name of this next song, sir?
I brought almonds. No, this one.
Almond
What?
shells.
No, this one's called Last
Dude,
Dance.
we don't get almond shells. Dude, we never get almond shells.
Is this?
Man,
Are
I
we
really-
worth?
I really do like this guy, man.
They're covered in
Seriously, this guy's high
habanero spice
rolling.
as well.
Man, dude, I'll give you like 3 pistachio shells when we get home.
All right, cool. That's fair trade.
Yeah, like they're wasabi.
I'll
even,
give you,
and
like, I'll
I
give
didn't
you-
even suck all the flavor out of them.
Okay.
Yeah, you did. I watched.
No, these are
lie.
different. I saved these 3 just
Dude,
for
those
these
those
kind of
wasabi like pistachios, they got mad flavor. Like,
Oh, yeah.
more than
mad
you could-
flav.
More you could ever want.
Like
Have
flavor
you had
flav.
wasabi
Like if you
ice
wipe your
cream?
eyes after you eat them, like I hope.
Do it.
I hope. Please don't. Do that.
Sriracha in your eye. This
Is your
guy
cell
did
phone
it.
seriously going off during the phone?
Oh my God, Judas, you're fired.
Oh, dude.
You lose.
Oh, dude.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You just betrayed.
Oh,
Jesus
Let's hear another
again.
song, man. Let's hear another song.
I
The
thought
song's
you got
called.
over
No.
I forgot to
Jesus.
turn my ringer off before we started broadcast. No, this one's called Last Dance.
Judas, Free Radio Provo.
Last dance, a dream to romance. I saw this chorus waiting for their last call. To get on or get old, or to try to say, don't make me. Sweat drips off my nose. You just stepped on my soul. That's just the way it goes. Supposed to. Are you the one who leaves? Maybe it's just a dream. I'm just tired of wishing what used to be a bucket. Now and forever long. Last dance, a dream to romance. And every fool I know is still hung up on love. Down from above. Well, what you see is an illusion, what you feel is real. Friends all dance so near. Baby, it's from the fear of their eyes and smiles appearing too sincere to lying. The floor cracks like a scar. Oh, I can't really be the high and the hold me when I'm sipping water at the bar. Count eggs in a jar and wondering where the hell you are. Who's gonna dance with you tonight? Last dance, dream to romance. And every fool I know is still hung up on love. Is this down from above? Well, what you see is an illusion. What you feel is real.
Thank you.
Wow, that was a very loud and distant hap from the wizard clearing the hell upstairs. And I actually heard that. We're very lucky and privileged and esteemed to have our colleague Justin Payne joining us here tonight.
Our colleague is esteemed.
Yes, indeed. And
So-
we've got about 15 minutes left.
Cool.
Justin,
Yeah.
I'm going to put you on the spot for just a second here.
Fair
So
enough.
a pretty common question we like to ask specifically our touring bands,
Yeah.
what is the most awkward situation you have been in on tour ever? I want details.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
think the
Yeah.
details.
Okay. All right. So I played in Chicago this one time, and it was on the South Side. And it was a really badass show. Like, I was the opener, and I was like crazy intimidated by these other two bands. Like, there was a local bluegrass group, Found Hounds. Shout out to Found Hounds.
Found Hounds.
Who totally kicked the bluegrass ass all over the city of Chicago. And then shout out to Hoot and Hollers, who are pretty much constantly on tour and amazing. Who needs a bass player when you have a bass saxophone, right?
Shit, yeah.
That's cool.
Right? You should really.
That's really cool.
Dude, you've been
a hoot
you've
and
been-
holler
you've
or
been-
hoot and hollers.
Hoot and Hollers. You all have been schooling
Plural.
me on music all day. Let me school you for a minute. If
Hell
y'all haven't
yeah.
heard them, you need to hear them. They're fucking great.
That's
They're-
what we're
they're
about.
They're fopping great. Either way, long story short, like played the show, rocked the show. There were a ton of people. It was really great. I wish I had merch to sell at the time, and it was kind of like a great opportunity and kind of a lost opportunity at the same time. And so I'm like out back, like loading out. I don't have like a huge load in anyway. Like I have like my guitar really for those kind of shows. And so I'm like going to the like behind the venue, loading my guitar into my car, and like some dudes walk up who have just been like hanging out, smoking behind the venue, you know, not trying to pay them any mind, vice versa. But you know, for whatever reason, they take like interest with me, and so at first it's like I'm getting mugged in the big city mode. And so, like, I'm reaching in and, like, grabbing, like, I usually carry at least one blade on me.
Getting ready for combat.
Yeah, and because you never know, man. Like, I was on the road for, like, 32 days at that point, and I had my jacket on, and, you know, I just don't want to get robbed or, like, killed or anything trying to do this thing that I love and share my art. So, you know, I was armed. I came ready for potential combat. And these dudes walk up, and I, like, turn around, and I'm, like, squaring off and ready to, like, do the thing. And they're both like, dude, you got CDs for sale? And I'm like standing there with like my knife in my hand, just like, sure, guys, totally, in this dark alley on the south side of Chicago.
Wow.
And I'm just like, yeah, they're $5. Let me get that from my car for you guys.
With my knife.
Yeah, that was probably the most awkward situation that's ever occurred to me, and it was completely my fault. I really stuck my foot in that one. And it turned out all right, I guess. You know, I sold some CDs, right? I also showed that I, you know, kind of a paranoid asshole.
Hey, you came prepared.
But yeah, Scout's honor.
All circumstances.
You know what I mean? So,
BSA forever. Whoop.
yeah. So, oops. I kind of overplayed my hand on that in that instance, and really kind of ruined a good night. But for myself, I mean, I'm pretty sure no one else was weirded out. Those dudes didn't seem phased. So, whatever.
They probably weren't. They were probably about to mug you and saw your stance and were like, well, we'll just ask for a CD because this guy's ready.
Yeah, who's ready, right? Like, I don't know. It was just it was one of those weird serendipitous things
That is
where,
pretty weird.
yeah, I really stepped in the puddle that night.
So, something similar, and I still don't feel like, you know, it was the same kind of thing. Me and my wife went out to her hometown in DHS, Desert Hot Springs, California.
Okay.
Which is right there by Desert Palm Springs,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Just north of it. So, you know, when my wife was growing up there, it was pretty bad, and it's way worse there now. It's been overrun by the gangs and tweakers.
Yeah.
Like, period. The cops don't care. They don't do anything about it. Like, and
Lawless.
My wife's parents were still living up there and in the middle of moving out to get away from there because shit had gotten so deep and heavy. Like, you couldn't leave your own house without being uncomfortable.
Right. Something was going to go down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we get up there. We get to her parents' house. My parents, in-laws, great people.
Your in-laws?
The in-laws. And,
Y'all can.
we leave the in-laws' house, and she wants to show me some of the in-town areas and is commenting on how much degradation has happened since.
Right. Like here's a point of view, you know. Check it out for yourself, dude.
Exactly. And
Man.
she's seeing like 50% of the lots that were occupied by homeowners and actual families when she was there are now just trash heaps
That's
and
gone
overrun
now, yeah.
by it had gone so much more downhill, and there was already a huge problem. So she points out this thrift store, and we needed a couple things for the trip. Like, we're all the way out in California and planning on being out there for a little longer. And so we want to stop by this thrift store that she pointed out. But it was Sunday.
Yeah.
Which I thought only mattered in Utah. Everything shuts down in Utah on Sunday.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting in certain parts of the country. If you're not in like a big city, like you're pretty much on your own on Sundays, as I've found.
Yeah.
Like even laundromats in some places. Like, hey, it's Sunday, I'm gonna do my laundry.
Nope.
Wait a minute.
No. Piss off, it's Sunday.
I don't get to do chores on the Sabbath? What?
It's the Sabbath. You must rest. So, yeah, anyway.
Tell that to my dirty socks.
She points out, I'm driving, Wizard here, through DHS, California. And she points out the thrift store that already looked fairly closed to me anyway, but I figure we'll pull over and look at the hours on the doors. Maybe someone's in there and it's not really closed. And I pull up behind...
Wheel and deal. It's the American way.
I pull up behind this vehicle that's already there, and there's this guy sitting on the corner just outside that the second we pull up, he's like talking on this phone, kind of like it's a walkie-talkie. And right after, this other van comes around the corner and right behind us to box us in.
Coordinated.
Yes, very. And people got out of both sides of the van immediately and started coming up to either side of our vehicle. My wife looks at me and says, we're about to get carjacked. I'm like, no, we're not. I put it in reverse, hit their van, put it in forward, and hit the car in front of us to get out, and drove away.
Yeah.
And, of course, they're like, rah, 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 rah.
Right.
No, we almost got carjacked in DHS, California.
Jeez.
Like, we were fucking right there, and no one would have cared. Like,
right. That would have just been another...
The cops would have been like, yeah, well...
Yep. That's what you get for driving
That's
down
what you
there.
get. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Should have been driving up down there.
It reminds me of that. Like,
Yeah.
I felt like my wife was being a little over precautious until
That kind of reminds me. I mean, I don't like to talk like trash about places that I go on the road because I mean it's business, man, and sometimes certain parts of the United States aren't as great as others. That's just what can be expected. But like, man, I'm going down to West Texas in about a week or two, and a week and a half from now, I'll be in West Texas. And honestly, like, aside from certain areas of the desert that I've discovered in like the Southwest of the United States, West Texas, man, it still has that feeling of just straight up like late 1800s lawlessness.
Wow.
Like, crap can happen out there, and it's just like, yeah, well, the sheriff ain't around, so tough titty, you know what I mean?
Go out to Tooele, Utah. It's the same thing. It's half ghost town, half real town.
It's just something
There's
with the
some
West,
weird
man.
places in Utah.
I think that's why I love it out here. Like, out west,
seriously.
there's still some fantasy involved.
Eureka is another place. Eureka, Utah.
Yeah.
Like, half the place is a ghost town.
Wow.
And you drive out into the mountains, and there are prehistoric mines out there.
Yeah.
That
That's
you
one
can
thing I've
fall in
loved
and
about
kill
this whole
yourself.
region is all of the crazy like mountains and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. The scenery.
The scenery is fantastic out here. It really is. You got another song for us?
Yeah, I got another one for you. This is about a gunfighter.
Gunfighter.
Yeah, she was from Ohio, actually, which is where I spend some of my time.
The name of the song?
It's called Annie Oakley. It's about Annie Oakley, and it's about this weird dream I had one time in which one of my friends, Megan, was like, she was Annie Oakley and was in this gunfight in the dream, and it was... Describing it to you seems pretty hollow because it's a dream and dreams are totally subjective, so I guess it was just really intense and involved a lot of shooting and a person I knew, and I was like, holy
Nice.
crap, and woke up and wrote a song about it. So here we go.
Hell yeah, let's hear it. A.W. Judas.
Your decisions come back to haunt you. I may be ugly, I'm alone, I'm having days all through. In your mind, can you trace back every step taken down? With tears and times, without ever thinking of them running out. About you and me, turned out, yo. Do you see the pale rider? I know him well, he said he's come to drag you down. You better run and hide now. You're in the sun of this time, tell you well. Better pray for pain, like sheets of sleet and rain, blood drips to your toes. When all this useless agony whispers inside your heart to help you grow. In my sleep, I think you're a lot like me, and I so hope you're not. Shoot out the lights, put down the gun, and you'll need your mind, baby. First cut of love was deeper than all the quicksand that gathered beneath her, and I just can't help but watch her go. It slipped away forever out of my memory, drowned in the Ohio. The first cut of love was deeper than all the quicksand that gathered beneath us, and I just can't help but watch you go. Slipped away forever out of my memory, down in the Mississippi. I have dreamed about you and me. I'm so sorry. Shoot out the lights, put down the gun, and oh, please, you're my baby.
Hey, kid.
I'm not a kid. I'm 70.
Hey, elderly gentleman.
What in Wilford Woodruff's beard do you want?
Well, ever tried thinking of something you couldn't think of? Ever bewildered with bewilderment? Frustrated with frustration?
What?
Constipated with Swedish fish?
That's happening.
Well, wrinkly ass, say no more. With Derpinsley's new idea concept enhancer.
What?
That's right, soggy pants. Never again forget what you were thinking. Again, never again fail to regain yourself. Again, never again will you again forget not to soil yourself. Well, you, again, forget what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about?
Derpinsley. Derpin. If it doesn't say Derpin, it's not Derpinsley. We'd like to thank you all for joining us in another exclusive and exciting episode for KW Judas, Free Radio Provo. We now turn you back to our regular free radio programming.